What's up, YouTube? So, something I really want to talk about is marriage. You know, I'm sure at some point, like back in the day, you know, the dream was to find the perfect job, car, house, and then find that girl, the girl you want to spend the rest of your life with. No lonely nights, someone to watch Netflix with, just chill. But nowadays, man, everything is just a mess. Like, you know, back you had like the side chick and all that. Now it's just, you go on TikTok. Every girl is just like posting hashtag young hoes. You know, most girls brag about what they did, and it's just like, is the dream dead? Like, people getting married, getting divorced, and it's just like, do I really want to get married? You know, there's so many people not lasting. Like, I think the last person that I saw was like Joe Jonas and his wife. God, I don't remember what her name is. The lady from Game of Thrones. And I thought they were doing fine. That out of nowhere it was just like, you know, divorce. Cause I noticed her name change. I was looking at some article and it was just like her name wasn't Jonas anymore, and I'm just like, they probably just forgot or something. So I did some research and it was just like, oh no, they divorced, and I'm just like, I mean, obviously things happen, but like, it's just, you find the job, you get the car, and you're like, I don't want to go to bar after bar, being 50 years old, and you're in the bar, everyone looking at you like, damn, bro, what happened? I haven't been to the bar scene or club scene in a while, because it's, after a while, it's just repetitive, one night stands and everything. You're just like, I don't want to keep doing this for the rest of my life, like, because in school, like in high school or whatever, you brag about how many body counts you have, how many girls you've been with. But then you get older and you're just like, yo, what am I leaving behind? Like, what am I actually doing here? I'm not trying to see a new face every time. I'm actually trying to build a connection with someone. But it's like, life is so long, so much can happen, feelings change. Like, I was in a Uber drive the other day, and I asked this lady, I'm like, hey, what is the secret? Because she was telling me like she's been with her partner for like 30 plus years, and I'm just like, how? Like, how do you guys maintain that? And she's just like, well, find a hobby. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter how big or small. Just find something that you guys do together. You know, it could be like watching a movie, playing tennis, just like, it doesn't matter, just something, so you guys can hold on to that. And I think that's very true, because most people, they just drift apart. you know you guys work different hours, you come home in different hours, you know so it's just nice. Like, I think, like, obviously people have different things that they think about. They're not like, the marriage thing is not really for them, and especially now, you know. But I still kind of do believe in it, because, I'm not trying to be out here chasing different girls like . 50 years old. I want to have a strong connection with someone. But then again, loneliness, man, it's like everyone is looking for a connection, but it's like, not to get too morbid, but we all gonna get old. You have kids, and most people complain. They're like, yo, man, my kids, they left the nest, they went to college, they're building their own lives, and you with your wife. And because my mom be calling me sometimes, and I try my best to like answer the phone, but sometimes, I'm just trying to do my own thing. I'm like also gonna be like that when I have kids, like they're doing their own thing, and I'm just like, just looking for a connection. But yeah, man, with marriage and everything nowadays, I don't know. People are so numb, Everyone is just so numb now. Everyone's just looking for something to get them going, and it's scary, man. It's just so scary. Right now, I feel like I've been a little numb for a while, because I'm not really a relationship kind of guy. I try my best, but it's just like I've never actually been in a relationship. I've had girls here and there, but like I don't text or call people, and obviously communication is like the biggest thing, and I don't do it. I'm just I don't know when I became used to just being by myself, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think it's actually very healthy, but it's just like it kind of makes it hard because obviously communication is like the biggest thing in a relationship, and if I want to be by myself, not all the time because I do get lonely, but I just don't want to like bring someone in and then like I'm just like off doing my own thing, because you're supposed to be in it together. That's supposed to be like your best friend. So I don't want to be arrogant and just be like, oh yeah, I'm fine being by myself. Nah, like if you're in a relationship, it's you and them, you know. So I would hate for my partner to feel like, they're going through all of it by themselves. So at some point, I'm gonna have to just get it together and like figure a few things out and just be like, because like I said, feelings do change, but if you have like those fundamentals down, that structure, just be like, not like force yourself in a way, but just to be like, I care about this person and I want to make this work. So even though I do like being by myself, obviously I do like spending time with her. So I'm gonna have to give up this aspect of my life to be with this person, But it's scary because when I think about marriage, I'm just like, everyone else who it hasn't worked out for, is it gonna work out for me? Is it even what I want? Because marriage is the numb, but like I know people and I have family members who they've been by themselves and they're just happy to be by themselves, you know. So it's like, is marriage necessary? Or because I don't want to be too old and then I'm just like, oh, I should have done it when I had the chance. I should have started here, because you still gotta meet someone, you gotta have kids, so you don't want to get too old and it's just like, oh damn, I missed my opportunity. So it's like, is it better to just like do it, and then later whatever happens, it's like, well, at least I don't have to regret it, you know. But yeah, man, let me know what you guys think, because I don't know, man. Everyone is just so numb nowadays. They don't really care, they're just trying to get something to get them going, you know. So yeah, let me know what you guys think.